afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, ImperialDane, master of propaganda, hero of Reich, defender of the fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on La Glace. Yes, indeed, La Glace here between Heisenberg, fighting here for the United States of America for the 82nd Airborne, with, well, Airborne Company Armor and Infantry Company here, bunch of infantry bulletin and anti-tank gun bulletin here, versus ImperialDane himself, fighting here for the Wehrmacht, for the Panzerlehr Panzer Division, with encirclement, elite troops and mobile defense, with Panzergrenadier Stug and infantry bulletins there. We got riflemen there on the way. We got a dual pioneer start here, by the way, opting to grab more territory initially, which in particular I think is probably going to work off better versus the Americans, since initially they will essentially overpower you, so rather than trying to fight them directly, try to sort of outcap them directly that way, and then try to hold the territory you've actually got, sort of initially. So moving up here, we got some re-echelons moving up the right hand side. In fact, he's going for 2 re-echelons, thus it seems here Heisenberg is also opting to grabbing a bit more territory initially. Point there being secured, Grenadiers moving up there, so right hand focus. So secure the fuel here, the resources here as well. This basically sort of just to take some extra resources in, but also possibly try and draw away forces away from the right side initially by harassing a bit. MD-42 following up on the initial Grenadier squad, adding in some heavier firepower again to sort of help hold the initial territorial push right away in case of some early rifleman action. Though it seems he's more focusing all of his forces towards the left of the map where my single pioneer unit is. Got the MD-42 crew there, point there, and point there. Could of course consider winding off here to make it a bit harder to harass, at least from the south, without requiring an additional investment or doing something else to sort of deal with it. First engagement here, pioneers versus re-echelons. Rather than moving in, drawing here, basically sort of occupying them. With the 200 manpower unit, I'm that way basically keeping up close to 300-400 manpower away, which is, let's say, an alright investment as long as I don't lose too many pioneers. Point there secured, shifting Grenadiers towards the east. MD-42 crew moving up there, and there we go. Pioneers rushed off here. Reasons moving into the Grenadier here. Wiring going off there. Basically again to prevent harassment from the southeastly. MD-42 taking up position in this building, rather dominating presence in east, south and west here of this area. Also rather durable, since they're not necessarily going to be easily taken down. Reasons here taking some fire grenadiers here for some reason. Not firing! Not sure what's up with that one actually. I had to order them several times to begin firing there for some bizarre reason. Certainly getting the reasons only more time. We got rifle moving up here on the left hand side. MD-42 shifting to deal with that since that's a bit more important. MD-42 firing up, got pioneers moving in here. And there you go, reasons forced away. MD-42 there stopping the riflemen out in the open. Heisenberg there continues to push his men onwards, heedless of losses. God damn it, get in there. I don't care how many of you dying. I should have been a communist instead. There's riflemen pushed away there, pioneers moving up, Flammenwerfer on the way to help deal with the riflemen inside the cover. 1 loss there on the MD-42 crew. Grenadiers holding up here just in case. And the go also got a Grenadier moving from north right, getting surrounded on all sides, and there we go, pushed away down to half health in fact. Got reasons moving up there, and we've got an early tech up. So 2 Grenadiers, 2 pioneers, and an MD-42 that's going for a lighter tier 1, which is what I prefer, versus the US. I can sort of, you know, more actively deal with a rapid tech up from the US, which is actually much easier to pull off than the Wehrmacht. Reasons there falling back, pioneers going to take up position there, pioneers shifting ahead to sort of get behind the cover. Heisenberg needs to shift his grenadiers over to the other side. I mean, in fact, he's leaving himself exposed here to the cafe, and there we go. Johnny, though, takes a few too many bullets. Tech up done, like mechanized company rapidly being set up. There we got another push going up here. We've got 2 riflemen and a rear-echelon unit. Nothing going on there for Heisenberg, though. And pioneers getting ready to sort of creep up here, get behind the cover maybe, and then fire the flamethrower. And there we go. Rifleman forced away. Larger push going in there. We got even some sneaking up there. Cheeky. Thereby, at the same time, got push going up, rifleman sneaking up there. Grenadiers are going to be a bit of trouble. Got pioneers bringing in with a flamme left with the reasons they can could consider falling back to help here. There goes grenades being hunted off here by the rifleman. We got grenades up now here for Heisenberg, so I'm going to have to embed their tools for dealing with the MG42. Of course, at the same time, it does delay any further attacking for him. And he's not going to, for example, easily get up another tier there, so that's going to help me a bit. So he already has plenty of fuel, man. He's still got a nice chunk on that there. MG42 comes in, sending out piercing rounds to increase damage. Grenade going off. Doesn't do too much damage, certainly doesn't stop the MG gunner much. And of course, that's one benefit of actually using an MG42 in a larger building. Grenades have even less an effect, so you have to remember they sort of do damage around where it's there, so effectively throwing in the corner where there's actually no one, the grenade's going to do absolutely bugger all. Rather than taking heavy damage, hopefully MG42 leaving one behind. Rifle grenade going off, and there we go, almost cut the entire unit. He's making a run for, there you go, wiped already. Bit of a half shot there for Heisenberg. Scout coming as well, realizes a bit of trouble. It is reinforced. Going away from Union up here. Overall, Heisenberg's troops are in a bit of a sore spot. Scout car joining in there with his 221. Lightest machine gun there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Centre of victory point being taken back. Point there. Scout coming up. The rear sons are too quickly to get away, so instead might shift the scout car up here to deal with the rifleman there. Not a lot going on. Have you actually seen a company command post going up there for Heisenberg? We're seeing airborne as well. Some paratroopers there, maybe some Pathfinders early on. Pioneers taking up in there with the Flammenwerfer. Pouring it down, the rifle scout coming in from the east. And we've got a half-track on the way here as well. The MG42 crew did take a lot of damage, they're not quite wanting to pull it back, so by moving up a half-track, of course, I can reinforce it there, ensuring I don't have to waste time on that. I just need to ensure it doesn't get rushed again in the meanwhile. Setting up telemines here while I use the scout car to basically screen and ensure the American opponent does not see the telemine and surprise the Pioneers in the process. So there you go, moving in there. A few extra good hits there with the light machine gun on top, the MG34 there. Maybe an MG42, who knows. Firing in into the rifle point blank, they can't really do much. They lack veterancy. We got a captain there on the way. Looks like he might in fact now be setting up for dropping in a little paratrooper, shifting over to that. Bit rarer to see amongst American players. It was certainly once popular. Now, of course, still have some popularity with certain players. After the 251 should allow the MG42 to get out of the building and reinforce safely. Without again having to run all the way back to the base. So there we go. Also, very close victory 2 there already. Captain moving up there, 2-1 needs to get away before a pair of bazookas fly into it. Rather moving up there, we got an immediate choice of elite troops then in response and popping a quick concussive grenade, leaving the rifleman in a rather poor situation. The 2-1 of course then being dispatched here, trying to finish them off in response. Pack 40 here running in case he does go for something. Of course, I know he's got a captain, but still, a quick steward could give me a quick headache of the more painful kinds. There we go, 2-1 moving in here, trying to get the kill. Heisenberg needs to be careful there with his infantry, and there we got another unit wiped. He's playing a dangerous game, very much. Seems centered around paratroopers here. Rather bold there by Heisenberg, if anything. But he's probably feeling like if he can do this properly, he can get a lot of damage in quickly. And that regard, that's also probably why he doesn't get too many other infantry. And of course, paratroopers, well, play, if you're going heavy on it, is rather manpower intensive. So of course that could be another reason why he's playing like this, and it does of course also have a lot of risks then in those directions. But it is here enforcing, could of course consider getting some G43s for some of them. Got the MG42 here back, it's a nice dominating position around the area, half track moving in from the north here. Yes, let's bring up support. Captain here. Where is the captain? Oh, he's there as well. Paratroopers moving up here, getting the Browning light machine guns. Got a quick grenade here, there's the grenadiers, quick fall back out the church. Captain moving up on the flank there, rather than hanging about there. Taking quite a bit of damage there from the half track and the grenadiers. Captain almost there on the side of the half track, and popping smoke. As soon as that happens, grenadiers moving up there with the G43s. They get their 43s. Pioneers pushed away here by the paratroopers on the left flank. And we got the next tier on the way already. We're going to secure the point there. And Captain moving ahead there, so go straight into the grenadiers with the G43s. Taking some blouses there to the Captain's men there. Go quick stun grenade. Captain moves head scout car. Then we got the MG42 turning about. Opening up there on the Captain. And forcing our way rather forcefully. Taking almost down there. Bit of reinforcement could do good. Got a Stuart light tank here on the way for Heisenberg, adding in some rapid light armor, though of course perhaps not quite as rapid as it could have been had he, for example, had the captain initially supervised as soon as possible. That way he could have had a captain out much faster on the battlefield. Little fun fact there, looks like we're getting some... No, not much kits. I might have figured that, you know, he could cut the wire here. Oh, there we go, he's scaling it, going to cut up there and then move up there. At the same time he's advancing up, rather than moving straight into them. Looks like Heisenberg was quite paying attention to stun grenade off. Grenades going off, the Grenadiers to get out that one pretty safely. And gain the upper hand here as we got the captain moving ahead again. Let's do a light tank adding in. Grenadiers retreating. Carpathian being with the paratroopers, they're falling a bit back, and then the blind light machine gets made a bit too dangerous. In this case, I'm rather hoping the Stuart light tank might get a bit too focused on the Grenadiers and be rushed into the Telemine, but looks like in this case he's not actually doing this. Looks like Heisenberg is either suspecting it or he's got another plan here. In fact, he might try for another push around here, which certainly might be a bit difficult for cover around him near strong point. Half-tank moving up here. Pioneers moving up support. Resistance being forced away rather rapidly. And there goes to light tank moving paratrooper supporting. Rather dangerous play here by Heisenberg. He starts to realise what's going on here. He's pushing in there, going to try and see if he can't surround me. Rather bold. If I might add, they're rather bold, and that's not bad. Of course, it does, of course, always present a few dangers. MD42 being sort of forced to swiftly deal with that, leaving course being exposed here in case he had forces for secondary assault there. He doesn't. MD42 setting up, captain moving in, paratroopers as well. Captain moving straight here, we got the scout, got the half, there go, Vetri 2, captain being absolutely straight there in front of the MD42. Grenade going off on the MD42. Almost knocking up, but of course thanks to the presence of the MD42 it can immediately begin reinforcing, they are also suppressed, so they won't be quite as accurate, which definitely gave my MD42 a bit of a better chance there of holding out until then. There you go, paratroopers we got another rifle squad moving up here though, getting off a quick grenade, a bit too, not quite time there. Stun grenade going off there on them. Where's the Stuart light tank, looks like here, and he's going to now move into the centre of the town and straight into the Telemine here, easily paying off its worth there. Did not quite work out there for Heisenberg. At least not quite as he'd imagined, also noting fuel cache up here to sort of further help with fuel income for me. And sort of try and offset the fact that Heisenberg is always controlling the field to a certain extent. Of course, I'm not quite aware of what he's actually playing at yet. He's actually intending to see him go rather heavy on the anti-tank gun, so I'm being a bit cautious about just rushing out and taking as much territory as possible. Otherwise, had I realised this, I could have probably rushed out and taken a lot of territory from him, obviously. Shifting the MD42 back in again is a very dominating position. And considering he generally attacks towards here, I mean, it could certainly do alright. I could consider maybe laying off some barbed wire to make it a bit harder to directly approach with grenades. But beyond that, there's not really much otherwise. Say Scout car close to 82. Support armor corps going up there in service of Deutschland. We got a regular anti-tank going up there. To add in some heavier firepower there for the United States of America. We got a larger push going in there with paratroopers, riflemen, and echelons. Support armor corps is up. Got some S-mines around here to make it a bit difficult for him to sort of creep up here. In fact, he'll also use the building when he just moves in here through here and then there. I mean, that could easily end up rather badly for Heisenberg. No uncertainty there, that's for sure. Grenadiers being pulled back. Paratroopers moving up here, Grenadiers holding up there, and there we go. Looks like we've got another large assault. The MD42 ready to again try and deal with this. Opening up here in the paratroopers and the riflemen. And as soon as they're both suppressed, switch over to incendiary armor piercing rounds in case he actually keeps at it. Interesting enough, he does not lay down a smoke screen, which definitely would have helped him. Instead, he keeps on here trying to get out of the arc of fire, which I suppose is also something. And of course, the MD40 all shit shifting. And there you go, opening out. In fact, quickly getting a lot of damage in there. 12 kills already, by the way. And closing in on Vetri 3. We've got half tank, got Scout coming in. They're opening up here on the troops as well. Anti-tank, they're opening up there versus the half track. Forcing that away. Got a good bit of damage in. Almost Vetri 3 already in that MD42. Sturmgeschütz on the way. Scout here seizing a chance to actually flank the anti-tank gun. Pioneers moving in there as well. Sturmgeschütz arriving in service of Das Reich. Trying here to get the anti-tank. He's moving up. It's going to be difficult for my Scout car to flank it. Not bad, not bad. Pioneers moving up, need to get a bit closer there though. And right here, pathing basically messes up for the scout car, allowing the anti-tank gun to easily knock it out. That had me slightly annoyed. Rears was then a bit of a nasty situation, but still eventually to the active feeding my MD-42, their quite a bit of experience, also stealing the M1 anti-tank gun there for use by Deutschland. Sturmgeschütz moving up support as well, bombarding here the rear ones further. Moving up the half-tank to help to repair them, of course, is going to need some reinforcement repairs itself. Rear ones forced away. Very close eventually flee then, increased damage. You got paratroops moving up there. And we got Panzer going to be here to arrive and support further the Panzer Division there. Paratroops there, heavily damaged. We got grenades going off. Grenadiers in this case surviving the engagement, largely unscathed. Heisenberg still flooding with the resources here. Seems he's less than confident in things with his strategy. I mean, if he's going to go for heavy on the paratroopers, you just do it, you know, not hold back, to be honest. You could also consider taking up adding in some armor. That might also benefit him quite a bit. Paratroops again here rather than hanging about. Sturmgeschütz firing in once more. Taking up some of the church, and there we go. Veterans who flee. And increased accuracy, thus meaning overall increased lethality on that thing. Anti-tank here firing away. Rather than moving up. Pioneers, Grenadiers moving in. Got another paratroop drop here. He's getting very aggressive there, very aggressive. It's certainly sometimes seen a player play like that with airborne. Grenade going off against MD-42. Almost getting it to fall back there to the half-tech. Rather than moving up here against the anti-tank gun. Grenades going off. Sturmgeschütz just continuing to fire here. There's no anti-tank to support them though. He might of course try to make a grab for this one. Anti-tank here coming by. We've got Panzers moving up. Losses were inflicted. The grenade there was worked up pretty rapidly actually. I didn't even notice it. How quickly it happened. MD-42 could do the reinforcement. Rather than they're almost close to getting wiped out. Stu gets the last kill. Got the paratroopers there still fighting. In fact, he's lost all riflemen now. He's just down 2 paratroopers. Sturmgeschütz firing away. Pioneers doing what they can, and that's not exactly a lot at the moment. Point over here being secured. Getting a second Panzer Grenadier unit, by the way, to help replace the lost riflemen. There we go. Jones there took a hit from a high close around. Buzzing past the Flammenwehr for the half-tank and all the Pioneers. Of course, the MD-42 here with 15 kills now. Get ready for action, gang. Certainly costing him a bit, but even then the department was saying if he's going to go for at least go try to get a bit more full. And there we go, paratroop straight into the minefield here. Clearly wasn't expecting that one. Also noting here, by the way, upgrade the half-track with a Flammenwerfer. Of course, I've taken up. I'd rather figure and get a bit more out of my half-track that way in particular, since at least so far I haven't used it to transport troops about. I figure I might as well just, you know, use it fully for damage and reinforcement. They end up blocking the advance with the half-track. Not quite working out there. Anti-tank gun again there for Heisenberg. Grenadier there versus paratroops. We're definitely getting some good kills there. Veterans 2, 9, 10. Grenadiers there quickly taking some losses, forced away. Sturmgeschütz could do with a pintle mounted machine gun. We got some points there being scored as well. There we go. We got a Major up, so he's teched up. They might end some armor. The Scott, what a Sherman right now, could do well, of course, if he was worried about the armor more specifically. Of course, he could get a Jackson. Paratroops here moving again, able to fire their light machine guns on the low, which essentially was only really the BAR that was designed towards them. I'm pretty sure the Browning wasn't really sort of made for that. Though of course I might be wrong with the Browning light machine. Of course they were both made by Browning. When the BAR stands for Browning Automatic Rifle, so, you know. There you go. Burning of air towards Yankees. Yeah. Burn like hot dogs. Except hot dogs aren't supposed to burn, are they, Dieter? 9 Fritz, it's just your mother who's terrible at cooking, like always. Pulling back towards here, this is basically my Schwerpunkt, where everything is sort of organised from. The point I will always do my best to hold, no matter the cost. Second Sturmgeschütz there arriving. And usually Flamethrower half-track was organised into their own platoons, so to be utilised wherever they were. I believe they saw usage in both Panzer Divisions and Panzer Grenadier Divisions, though I might be wrong on the Panzer Grenadier Division part. Sturmgeschütz does a great job wrecking the cover, and I'm even slightly convinced he might have killed those Panzer guns. At least he killed Jürgen. Damn it. You got a large push going up here. Anti-tanker got a Jackson on the way as well. Paratroopers out in the open. Stormgeschütz trying to get some kills there. Have to be worried here. Then these need to go in there and go out in the open, taking heavy fire here from the paratroopers. Got a second Stormgeschütz here. We got a half coming in from the north. And straight in front of the anti-tank gun. Jackson moving out with his 90mm gun there. Goes Stormgeschütz taking a hit. Flame for half moving in north. And we got paratroopers there hanging about, shooting off a bit the half track. With the Jackson moving ahead and gets over here down the half track, almost knocking it out. Pop smoke, Scheiße. I think right there, just in the nick of time. I was definitely way too slow then getting it done. Way too slow. Stormgeschütz rolling back, the anti-tank is turning up as well. Moving out now, anti-tank to support around here. Keeping some panzers here ready to sort of ambush any units moving about there. Got a nice chunk of that. In fact, it's time here for the mid-game analysis. Current situation, I've got a nice chunk of that. We've got the victory point advantage. I've got armor-wise a bit of an advantage as well, though my Stug and a half-tech could do the repairs. Infantry-wise, it's a bit of a mix. I mean, I've got more infantry than the other. He's got lots of paratroopers with the Browning light machine guns, which definitely present quite a threat. So it's not quite that easy on that regard. Paratroopers, while expensive, they also tend to be worth the price if you know how to use them. And clearly, Heisenberg isn't a complete clot in that department, so that definitely ups the ante for me, and definitely means I need to be more careful with my units, because one wrong move and I can easily find myself with a lot of dead Panzergrenadier or Grenadier. With the rather the Jackson, one option could be actually now to escalate the battle phase up and try to get some Panthers to help with that, sort of something that can absorb more fire, with the Stugs then cover it, for example. Could also get a Panzerwehr for Sturmpanzer and help further deal with infantry and other bits in that regard. That could very much be an option there. Maybe troop training up some of my vehicles or infantry to sort of get some more experience on them right away. That could also be a good option there. Of course, if I refuse to go for tech up, I could always just try and get in some Panzer Force, add in a maneuver element to support my Sturmgeschütz, have the Stug sort of act as a distraction or, well, diversion. Then once it jacks and everything else that's upon that, moving the Panzer Force from another side and strike them down. For Heisenberg, apart again, we'll say more paratroopers, more infantry, maybe some Pathfinders to do them good, set up a forward, beacon to help them reinforce from that way. I think that would do a lot of good for Heisenberg. Fuel caches would be good, maybe some armor of a Scott or a Sherman to sort of help with the high close around, sort of dealt with the infantry, and my support weapons would definitely pose quite a problem for him, I would say. A 50 caliber machine gun could also be used the full day and actually helping him set up defenses, which is where he's a bit struggling as well, defending territory rather than just taking it. Otherwise, when he wants to attack, he should definitely consider some further maneuvers here, and also here, rather than trying to attack straight up, because that's where I'll be able to organise the most firepower, where he certainly faces the most potential of getting absolutely murdered. And certainly, if he gets caught here in the Veteran 3 MD42, it's going to be very painful for him, very funny for me, as I switch over to the incendiary armor piercing rounds and again begin mowing down those damn dirty Yankees. So there are a few options there to consider for both sides in this battle. Of course, considering I am playing against airborne, I could also consider adding in a flak panzer to cover versus P-47 strafes. Of course, that is another thought. But let's return here to the battle. Paratroopers getting ready there to assault the centre. One of the few sort of really elite troops the US had, since the US did not really sort of build elite units in that way, and certainly didn't quite have the same system. For example, the Germans utilized with these sort of graded men and send the best graded men towards the best divisions that way, to a large extent working towards it. In fact, the US basically took all the best troops they could find, the brightest and all that, and actually sort of sent them to other branches, and the infantry usually got the worst, which basically meant that usually the average US infantryman, for example, was actually several inches shorter or centimeters than the German infantryman. Little fun fact there.
Standing by.
Assault up here, paratroopers moving in there. Panzer's got grenades ready to support with a quick rifle grenade. Got Johnny, but not one else really. Got yes, one's moving in straight into the line of fire of the Sturmgeschütz, and quickly taking heavy casualties to that. Devastating powers. At the same time, we got paratroopers here stopped by the Panzergrenadier. Looks like he's preparing for assault. We've got the anti-tank gun moving in, and we've got tech up there. After they need some repairs, stun grenade there stops some of the paratroopers. Looks like he's going to try and slightly more tricky maneuver here, trying to attack me from several points. Could work, could not, but so far seems to maybe paratroopers here not reinforced actually. Again, Pathfinders can help with that. Now going change line Sturmgeschütz, maybe sort of trying to just use them to draw fire, in which case, I mean, it's a very cold, cruel tactic. In particular, a bit expensive. They're going for another paratroop loss. They're not entirely sure again if that was what Heisenberg intended. But again, the Sturmgeschütz certainly did get drawn up, but they also knocked out the paratroopers. So not necessarily what I'd recommend when it comes to using paratroopers. You should use Fearslock, maybe, or the Major just having called in a recon flight instead. I think that worked better there for Heisenberg, but again, pushing ahead there. Anti-tank in a rather bad position. Sturmgeschütz flying away there. Flampanzer up here to burn away the Yankees there. He still could do it according to the troops. Again, I'm not entirely sure what the fault here is from Heisenberg. At the same time, dealing here with the paratroopers, gaining victory too. Seeing them running. Sturmgeschütz loss wasn't quick enough to pull away. We got the Jackson here charging in. Now, this is actually a bit of a bad idea here by Heisenberg charging in like a tank. And I popped armor piercing rounds just by reflex, just in case it was actually something that needed it. M40 here finding weight, 17 kills. Sturmgeschütz continuing to enter kills. So 9 kills so far. 10 is really tearing apart their infantry at the same time. These Panzers all up here, by the way. Quickly snug up here with the anti-tank gun. Adding another one to my collection. Flampanzer moving in there. Go take the hit, but unless the anti-tank gun there is knocked out, leaving me now with an extra M1. Fuel point there being retaken. Now Heisenberg is in a really bad position. He's floating still. A lot of manpower. I'm still surprised at that. I'm not entirely sure what the idea is by Heisenberg. Not sure at all. It strikes me as rather peculiar. Using the half-track here to reinforce and recruit. Anti-tank guns. Rapidly rebuilding my forces. It easily serves as a nice core, again ensuring I don't have to retreat all the time. And again saves me time, which of course is important. Medkit there utilised on the anti-tank gun. Half to repair. Sturmgeschütz could also do the repairs. I could also consider actually using some troop training to get more veterans up. Got another Jackson on the way for Heisenberg. Pioneers sneaking in there from the south. Only to encounter the paratroopers on the rear and supporting, which, unsurprisingly, results in a very swift retreat. Heavy Panzer Corps up, by the way, though, sometime before I get a Panther out.
Half-track ready.
Panzer half-track, troops moving about here. Got assault there, MD4 children and the paratroop from the south, paratroop moving from the west. Flampanzer we need to deal with that. Quickly burning through them. Paratroop tank getting up some good kills. Eventually through their fin. There we go, at the same time before firing in. Quickly getting up some good kills there in return. 19 kills. Troopers moving to the Panzer gun here. In fact, almost got the entire unit wiped there. 7 kills almost in fact for the half-track. Paratroop then continuing to take heavy casualties and they ultimately are pushed away there with 21 kills to the MD-42's name. Flampanzer here moving to actually try and get off some more kills. For some reason I'm rather thinking, you know, I can do this. I might be able to win the match here and then run into the Jackson. And I rather realise, oh, bugger. Oh, scheiße. Either way, that did not work out well. Anti-tank here firing. Veterans won, by the way. Stu gets off hit as well. Jackson here, in this case, though, disengages nicely, ensuring he does not get knocked out. Alternating a Browning light machine gun here was left behind for someone in Wehrmacht to utilise. Someone. Getting an anti-tank gun. Heisenberg seems to have a sort of very specific build order in mind. He's not going to sort of push ahead. I mean, I suppose he's not feeling too confident in his ability to handle units. I mean, just sticking to a certain amount he can handle is not a bad idea as such. In particular, they are paratroopers. They do have a more punch. Though at the same time, he does have a few sort of, you know, disadvantages. So I'm not going to say, you know, flatly recommend it, but certainly maybe towards less experienced players it could work out.
Yes.
Still, the MD-42 is definitely proven to be worth its price, I would say, several times. So it's only been some time since an MD-42 with 21 kills in any match. With the loss of the half-track, I basically just set up bunkers and want to set up resources for the Panther. Got another assault going up here, Sturmgeschütz falling back. Going to pull it back, in part actually to use some troop training on it. Get it up to victory 2, anti-tank and then bad situation, quickly cleared up. Paratroops just charging in, mines ensuring they don't run into the minefields. MD-42 needs to fire back there. But get in. Command bunker going up, Jackson moving in. Just charging in, the MD-42 needs to shift. Realise I don't have munitions for a target weak point. So I need to cancel this to do it. Paratroopers are moving ahead. We got Panzers joining in there. Stu gets abandoned. Anti-tank on there firing away. Close getting knocked out. Jackson also clicking up. We got Betty 2 there. Runs into the minefield. There you go. Gets knocked out by the anti-tank gun. MD-42 continues to fire. We got grenades going. Almost knocking out the MD-42 crew. 22 kills. There we go. Jackson completely kaput. Panther on the way. Another assault there by Heisenberg. It was close, but not quite there. Not quite there again. The MD-42 continues to serve as a cornerstone there. Nicely angled in the building. And again, it's got nice coverage for this entire area. So, I mean, that guy, it's a pretty good position here, if anything. And surprisingly, a lot more people actually don't use this to sending out an MG-42 and like Glaze as the Wehrmacht or the Oberkommando West or anyone, really. And of course, here with the command bunker now needs to be enforced. I can, of course, then shift it over there, get reinforced. Stu getting repaired. I got rather lucky here, it only got abandoned. Got rather lucky. Panther almost there. Points there being retaken. We got another paratrooper. Looks like this time he's just adding in the fourth one. There we go. Panzerkampfwagen 5 mobilized. Here is a Panzerleer.
Command bunker is now finished and reinforcements can be found. Warning orders, gang. Pack crew is ready.
Paratroopers advancing again. This time he seems to be shifting a little bit more towards the blobbish. Just relying more on raw force than anything. Anti-tank there again, swiftly cleared out. Again, that's basically the power of this. Panther is also getting swiftly damaged. Of course, with the MD-42 here, they suddenly lose a lot of their damage potential. There you go with the incendiary pinch. They're getting absolutely shredded. 23 kills. Panther leading with the paratroopers over there. 25 kills, 26. Light cover is not doing too much for them, but eventually 27 kills. Reinforcing through the command bunker. And they won't be able to clear it out. And there you go, forced to wait. Stormgeschütz opening up again. 27 kills there on an MG-42. This is certainly going to hit rare status. At the same time, we've got some paratroopers again. He's really doing his best, sort of hitting me at several points, trying to disrupt me and spread me out. That's not bad. That's certainly clever. Panzers there could do with some healing. They could also do with some troop change. Maybe could get him just onto Victory 3. Paratroopers are taking loss. We've got another Panzer squad coming in there, though. Trying to help with that. In fact, I'm up to 3 Panzer Grenadier units. Paratroopers there pushed off. Almost got the paratroopers there, in fact, almost. Not quite. And there we go, a bit of troop training there on the Panzer Grenadier. Quickly getting them up to a higher level. And thus being able to both take advantage of their assault rifles better, but also that Browning light machine gun they're toting around. Also, Browning light machine gun drop there. The S-mine fields are definitely paying off. Got another push here. Looks like he is getting a bit desperate. Large column of infantry moving ahead here with a very large quantity of light machine guns. With the Stugen and MG-42 and of course the Panther ready to impose them a rather fear. Heisenberg here might be getting a bit desperate. Anti-tank in a rather bad position. Of course I was expecting maybe Jackson support instead. There's not. There's only high velocity death from all the bullets. Stormgeschütz covering MG-42, shifting about here to deal with them. Shifting out to incendiaries again. There's nothing quite like an incendiary round. And again, really just tear through them. 28 kills. Paratroopers ahead here. Heisenberg seems to have gotten a bit crazy here. 30 kills on the MG-42. That's definitely very high. Grenades going off this time. Really got good kills there for the Panzer Grenadier. Panzers there doing what they can from the buildings as well. Moving ahead here. Panzer Grenadier unit wiped out utterly. And we got 31 kills there on the MG-42. Now that I'm pretty sure I haven't seen in at least half a year. Which I think does say something about what happened here with people's MG-42 users to a certain extent. As of late. Still managed to push them back. I keep losing crewmen on those anti-tank guns. Troop training in this case being utilised on the Sturmgeschütz to quickly get it up to some higher levels. Sneaks and Menso here to take points again, draw him away over there. We got another Jackson away there for Heisenberg. He's not giving up. He's definitely determined. He's stubborn. He's rather hoping, you know, one more push and he can break me. There certainly is no uncertainty there. Bringing up the Panther to deal with the anti-tank gun. Another infantry assault going up.
Our veterans shall defeat the enemy.
Almost got the anti-tank gun wrecked. Got enough here, by the way, so I don't need another one. Panzers here quickly with the gunners. Panzers helping in. Need to fall back here, though. Popping smoke, taking no chances. Stormbishops there, veteran 2. Halfway to 3. Pioneers hanging about there, having trained another unit. At the same time, forced away here by the paratroopers. And we got the other Jackson again.
50 points remaining.
50 points left here for Heisenberg.
Elite training underway.
Panzer Grenadier holding out.
Assault gun standing by.
Looks like he's not quite going to charge head in again. Seems like he's learning his lesson here. Good. Good. Sneaking up there.
We are losing a sector.
Got re-echelons on the way now. Not just paratroopers, it seems, for once.
Pioneers awaiting orders. Panzer here.
Shifting the MG42. No, Panzer gun is actually back here. Not quite. Keeping the MG42 there. The building is too unsafe. So I need to get something in there that can get out of there. Well, in an instant moment, that's going to be Panzer gun instead with a Browning. Paratroopers are taking all the stormtroopers when you got the Jackson ready there to counter. And there you go, Jackson arrived, 79 gun there, fires from the Sturmgeschütz. And we got a P-47 rocket strafe going in as well. Smoke pop though. Rocket target, it looks like they were all targeting the Panther. Thankfully for the Stoop crew. Panther managed to take most of the damage, but still is operable. They'll pull back here for safe positioning for the time being, leaves me without any armor support here at the front line, and that's much more defended than on the MG42 and my Panzer Grenadier. He's got both 2 victory points styling, with only the one here, and he's not pushing for that one so far. Panzer's going to try and take that one back. He's down to 41. Of course, rather intent on keeping this sort of in my favour before he pushes anything. Further, grenade going off there against the Panzer Grenadier. We're zooming into the Panzer Grenadier with the Brownings. Of course, got Panzers here versus the Panzer Grenadier. Stun grenade off. In this case, thrown too far, way too far. And Panzers here taking heavy damage to the paratroopers. Which only gives them time to slightly get away there, since the paratroopers are too busy dodging it and shooting on Fritz. Of course, paratroopers here with their veteran defeatability ability there with it to automatically heal when out of combat. Rather nifty that one. Panzer Grenadier moving up. Got a quick grenade off there. Another stun, catches them and allows for some easy kills if it's a Panzer Grenadier here from behind a tombstone. Keeps flying away though. And ultimately though far away there down to one man. He's not going to hold that position forever. Sturmgeschütz ready to move forwards once more for the glory of Deutschland. Panzer has got anti-tank or paratroop panzer tank guns. At the same time, got a Panzerwehr moving up here to provide some artillery support to help deal with the anti-tank guns and the likes. Shots fired. There we go. Panzerwehr ready. Shot went off there in the anti-tank, but not before the Jackson before the anti-tank got knocked out. Using target weak on the Jackson, getting off the shot before the Jackson can fire, stunning it. Jackson then, I think that was a bug, but there we go, manages to knock it out. Had not been for that target weak point, the situation might not quite have looked that favourable, or might have gotten away actually. Oh well, the student there was able to secure kill, and again that's why I use target weak point. Got 33 kills there, 34 kills. Panzerwehr going down, knocking out the Jackson completely. I was actually trying to catch the paratroopers nearby. Of course, we got another paratroop drop right in front of the MG42, just gunning them down as they land. And now they land right in front of the Panther and the Sturmgeschütz here. Not the best landing spot, to be honest. Not entirely sure what Heisenberg was hoping for there. Anti-tank only on the Sturmgeschütz. Sturmgeschütz need to fall back there before it gets knocked out. Troops reinforcing. Paratroop still holding on here, of course, he's desperate to hold on. He could, of course, all just try and lay down a fun position here instead of holding up the entire paratrooper unit there. I think that's a bit prohibitively expensive there for Heisenberg. Command bunker here continues to serve as a nice forward position. Rearson there continue to take rather nasty losses. We got the MG34, I think, closing on its 35th kill. Reasons Force Wake Iron to Tank swing out, and then the Sturmgeschütz again, popping smoke. Also, by the way, pulling back the Panzerwerfer to get it some troop training. Remember, if he gets his own to Veterans 1 and Veterans 2, so part of one to figure out, but you know, if I could get it to Veterans 2 and 1 troop training, that would be rather beneficial, I figure. And no, only Veterans 1. Paratroops flanking in there, we got the MG42 finally forced away there. Entertain him a bit of trouble. He might finally make a dent here, but at the same time we got the Stuke here, safely waiting for repair. We got the Paratroops straight into the line of fire there and into all the Pioneers. Panther moving in, getting taken fire there from the tank gun. Panzerwerfer moving up. Panzer's hitting with the Paratroopers, almost getting them all. They're going for that completely wiped. Paratroopers there wiped as well. We got a Panzerwerfer firing a barrage. A large smoke trail there appearing and landing around, knocking out the anti-tank gun and killing a single paratrooper. And there we go. With that, Heisenberg surrenders, his spirit broken. And there we go. Perhaps not the most exciting fight in some regards, but a rather figure, you know, some different Wehrmacht play for once would probably be of more interest to a certain extent. Plus, it's pretty rare, I think, at least, to see some heavier paratrooper play. But nonetheless, you know, might have some bits. And there's also in part again because that Veteran T3 MG42. I mean, how often do you see that with 34 kills? I mean, again, you know, incendiary armor piercing rounds are a part of the key to sort of really getting the most out of the MG42, but also proper positioning. Again, this building, well, this building which heroically served the Reich and now collapsed was certainly a larger part of it, but also the command bunker and the half tracks. I mean, good combined arms play is rather, I feel, key to playing the Wehrmacht. Use it all together and you can definitely hold out alright and do a lot of damage. The Sturmgeschütz here certainly also turned out to be quite good. They have not been that. The Jackson probably would have gone no way. So, again, target weak point is also your friend, by the way. But, you know, nice mix of everything. Used most of my ability except for the target race. In fact, I had entirely forgotten I had it available as an option. But, you know, I don't think I missed out on anything. Heisenberg, again, you know, I'm not entirely sure what I was thinking there. I mean, it had some merit, I suppose, but still I feel like you should have used a bit more infantry, maybe some other units around the paratroopers. Again, Pathfinders I think we've done quite good, but also you should consider some more flanking assaults at times, and there's blobbing up and hoarding up, I think, to a certain extent. That was just sheer desperation, and that rather, again, made only my MQ-42 here that much more potent. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave some ideas, some tips on how to play yourself. If it did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, just share it with everyone, everywhere. Feel free to write comment, of course, in the comment section. And, of course, also, you know, feel free to send in your own replays. And if you like supporting the Propagandacast, because of the donating, there's a link there in the video description. So, thank you all for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Bye!